Truly surrendering is accepting everything that is surfacing for you right now. Every thought, every emotion, every situation that is coming to light in your own situation or happening in your world is happening for a purpose. Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on the Girl Pill Perspective, where I give perspectives of my life, my journey to awakening, and everything in between. I am so excited you are here. Welcome if you are new. If you have been to my channel before and you have seen this face, welcome back. I'm so excited you are here again. In my last video, we talked about purpose, that big fluffy word that likes to be thrown around a lot, and what it truly means to you, what it truly means to your journey forward, what it means to actually sit in those larger spaces of knowing who you are, your vulnerability, your expansion outward into the world. These are new spaces in your early awakening. These are new adventures. These are new outputs of, your creativity and your inner knowing wanting to be expressed outward. And sometimes that can anchor in a deep purpose, like I do here on this channel, where I really connect with you guys and really trying to give you the best tools and keys to kind of like lighten the load on your journey. It can feel very overwhelming and very heavy, but I'm here to just really give you tips, give you insights to help you navigate this awakening and this space with a little bit more ease. So in my last video, when I spoke about purpose, I spoke about really dismantling a lot of deep-seated traumas, deep-seated belief systems that aren't truly you. From the time we're very young to when we're about 7 or 8 years old, we're really anchoring a lot of these belief systems, these ways of being in the world, because we're, over time we've absorbed all of it from, everyone around us, whether it's family, whether it's society, friends, teachers, mentors, whatever that is for you. We tend to really absorb what's around us. And during the earliest stages of awakening, we're really dismantling things that don't truly resonate with who we are as an adult in this world, right? When we're children, we just absorb what's around us. And then when we get older, we have that chance to kind of ask ourselves and have that discernment for ourselves of what is really in alignment with who I am now, with who I am becoming and walking towards, right? I know I had a lot to look at in my own journey from awakening to who I am becoming now. There was a lot of dismantling of old belief systems that were, just trained and ingrained, but didn't truly resonate with me as an adult. So when we're coming into this newer space of being, this new vulnerability, there's this sense of overwhelm, okay? There's just, I need to find my purpose and what works and who am I and all this stuff. It can feel heavy. The path that you're on can feel lonely at times and feel like you're kind of on this lone wolf journey of really diving deep within yourself, going in stages of deep hermit mode to really figure out what inspires you and what anchors you into this new being that you're becoming. If there's one beautiful thing that I really want to give to you, is to wrap so much love and compassion around yourself and your journey right now. As a person that grew up with, a deeply narcissistic mother and a very, hard-headed, stubborn father, I'm very hard on myself. I give myself no space to make a mistake or, give myself space to just be, to not be doing. And in these larger states of masculine action all the time, that if I'm not doing, I'm not worthy. All of these feelings come up and they can feel like a lot and they can feel like such a burden and feel like, wow, there's so much I need to get rid of. There's so much that I need to work on. Oh my God, there's so many parts of myself that I don't like. And I really want to relay this message today of deep, deep compassion for yourself, for being on this journey. It is not an easy one, okay? I'm on year 8 of going through this dismantling and this rebuilding of who I am as a woman and who I am as a person in this world now. And I can tell you, I wish I could have told my earlier self along this journey that I just needed compassion. I needed just the grace to be with myself, to love myself deeply again. Being a Scorpio, actually a Scorpio stellium, so I have a lot of Scorpio in my astrological chart. I'm not an astrologer. I don't know a lot about that. I'm not going to talk in depth of astrology, but I do want to say that I know being a Scorpio is really diving into those larger aspects of rebirth and transformation and just all these aspects of myself, of dismantling and rebirthing and dismantling again and rebirthing again and transforming again. Like, that has been my MO in my life forever. I have lived, I think, 5 different lives in this one life. Like, I've done so much and transformed so much in my life. And I just want to really relay that compassion and that self-love. It's so important to be accepting of your journey, accepting of yourself and all the complexities and beauty that you actually are, and just loving every single part of who you are. I know in earlier videos I speak a lot about, I felt like I had to get rid of all of these unwanted, darker aspects of myself, and in reality, I just needed to integrate that part of myself, love those parts of myself again. I love my intensity. I love who I am. I love deeply. I care deeply. Those are beautiful strengths that I see in myself, as long as they're integrated, alchemized, and I hold a lot of discernment in my own boundaries. If you guys want me to talk about boundaries and how to really solidify them, please leave a comment. Like, anytime during the video, if something lights you up or you want to know deeper into something, please comment so I can really help and reach you guys and your questions with much more depth. But yeah, it was just a lot of loving myself, loving all of those intricate parts of who I am again, and loving myself through this journey. It is not easy. It just isn't. It's death and rebirth and understanding who you are again. Even right now, it's like I'm just starting to grip who I'm really becoming, and what I really want to put into this world, the relationships I want to cultivate in my life. Like, everything is starting in my own life to come full circle, and that's why I have this hunger to share what I've learned, share what I know in my heart that will truly help you on this journey. Another tidbit that I really do want to speak about is mastering your thoughts. That is something that took me, I would say, a few years to master. This is something that's going to take time, especially if you're a control freak like I am. I'm in my head a lot. I'm very much in my mental state, and I'm very much out of my body. That had a lot to do with my childhood as well. I dissociated a lot and kind of floated away when things got really difficult. So, mastering myself and my inner self has been a bit of a challenge for me because I'm so controlled in my own thoughts and in my own monkey mind, right? Finding spaces of spaciousness, vulnerability, surrender to what is, okay? I know that when people would say surrender, just let it go, be in your heart. I'm like, what are you talking about? What is this, be in your heart? What is this surrender? What does that mean, And truly surrendering is accepting everything that is surfacing for you right now. Every thought, every emotion, every situation that is coming to light in your own situation or happening in your world is happening for a purpose. But it's when we truly surrender is when we have the spaciousness to really let it go and anchor into those higher aspects of who we are, really integrating a lot of those emotions and aspects and belief systems that really want to be truly let go of right now. This is going to cultivate that change so that you can excel forward. Another bit is that victimhood mentality, okay? Sitting in victimhood is blaming your situation because it's happening to you, okay? I didn't get that job. This is always happening to me. Why does this always happen? Of course this is happening to me. These are deep states of victimhood, okay? And if there's anything that I know best, it's sitting in that victim mentality. I did it. I'm total victim to it. I did, because I was like, why is my life so hard all the time? But when I actually dipped into astrology, realized I was a Scorpio, realized that transformation and death and rebirth is part of my life, and I truly surrendered to that fact, I'm able to step on the other side of the transformation with so much ease and less restriction, right? So when we're restricted, or when those deeper states of victimhood and we're just in that energy, there's no spaciousness for things to be let go, to be released, because we're holding on to it, right? We're not letting it process itself. So surrender is letting things process, letting things happen, okay? I know with me and my sister, we're living together. We're living in a tight space together. So a lot of things from our childhood, a lot of knee-jerk reactions that maybe my mother did that I emulate are coming forward, and we're having to work through them in real time. We're actually giving each other space. I had a knee-jerk reaction the other day, and my sister was like, hey, that kind of hurt my feelings. Let's look at that. And I'm like, you're right. I'm reacting the way, mom would have reacted. It's really creating that space in that moment to let that trigger come up and let it happen, but actually integrating the change within it, letting yourself feel, see the truth, see that it's a knee-jerk reaction, see that it isn't you, but it's just a pattern that you need to see. The other thing is that patterns are going to come up. There's no end to your healing. There's no end game here. Your whole life is one big path of realizations and change and evolution and learning and deepening who you are. Every year I look back and I'm like, wow, I'm a stronger woman every year. I change drastically every year because I'm just deepening more of who I am. And that's part of growing. That's part of just being the witness in those situations when those really activated trauma responses come up. It's just giving it space to be there. Okay? That's same with thought forms. It's not about getting rid of the thought. It's about letting the thought be there without attaching to the thought. Allowing spaciousness in every now moment to be there, to surrender to it, to give it space so it can be integrated and you can excel and move forward. So again, I kind of want to wrap up this video of just give yourself grace. Give yourself love in these moments when life gets hard. This journey isn't easy, okay? This is the lone wolf journey sometimes. This is hard. This journey is going to deepen you in ways that you never even expected. But it takes strength and courage to walk this path back to self, okay? So I want to give you so much love and give yourself so much love, okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for showing up to this video. If you got all the way to the end of it, thank you so much for listening. If you did get something out of this video, please subscribe, write a comment. It really helps elevate this channel for me to express more, to be here more, to show up more for you. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on another video very soon.